Well, hello everybody. My name is Sadie Reynolds and I am here on behalf of The Elephant in Hoxie, Kansas. I am here with business representative Sophia Hampton. She is the HR and PR at The Elephant. And well, let's get started. Okay, so the beginning, a great place to start. So just kind of starting with the beginning of the process for me, the resume building. I had never made a resume in my life, so this is a little nerve-wracking because I was out of a school position and I had no idea what I was doing. So thankfully I had a good graphic design teacher who could help me with that and that whole process of building a resume. And then the interview, which ended up being a group interview, which I was a little thankful for because it was nice to get to know the people that I would either potentially get to work with or who I had the opportunity of meeting. And just starting out, I had to get into this mindset of, okay, this is not only an internship, but it is a job. It is a place where I am working and getting paid for, luckily, that I need to be my best self for the community. Which also meant I needed to stay alert in what I was doing because it is a kitchen and there are a lot of hot knives and pans going around, so just making sure I don't get anything poked into me. Okay, so in and out. It is a very high-paced kitchen. It is probably the most professional one you can get in this area. And you really are in and out of the area. You are into the kitchen, grabbing something that you need, out in the hall, working to get something prepped. We have a very busy schedule on our hands. We have full lists of things that we need to get ready for the day, and we do our best to get them ready so you have a quality service that is coming to you. Okay, so at our internship leadership day, Jackie mentioned something about a coworker that she called Charlie. And Charlie, if you don't know The Office, there's, Dwight and Jim, which are very against each other. They very much do not like each other. And Charlie is the person who, in a business position, you may not get along with very well. You may have like a slight problem with them, or maybe you just don't like them at all. You just really need to learn how to get along with that person, even if you don't necessarily want to. It is in the mindset of, this is not necessarily for me, it is for everybody else who I am serving. And then a little bit of a leadership puzzle that we did. My amazing drawing skills, if you can see there. We talked about the responsibility of being in a leadership position and what it means to step up into the business of just being there for your coworkers and yourself. Okay, so I put a little quote here. Okay, families don't have to match. You don't have to look like someone else to love them. Lee and Toei, or however you pronounce that. You may not be exactly like someone, but no matter what you look like or what your personality is, you could be complete opposites. The people who you work with become family as you go along in a business. They become your, how can I help you in everyday life? Are you having trouble? Let me be there for you, for your shoulder to lean on. Okay, so taking it home. As I went out through the summer, I started to get some tips from coworkers because some of them have gone into collegiate level training, and I learned things like how to make souffles and the tips and tricks of things like that, and knife skills is very important, especially since they're very sharp. You'll want to watch out for those, but it was very nice to be able to bring something home and cook for my family. The motto for Nex-Gen is from a classroom to a career. So Emily, the owner of the elephant, Emily Campbell, she really, I feel like, understands this concept, as she studied in college. Like, she went to Seattle, Washington. She studied there in culinary arts. She has worked in many kitchens before and then went to open the Elephant about 3 years ago, and it is so community involved. She gets so much of a community response about how dishes are going and what they want to see from the business. You even have sometimes people bring in produce for us, and it's such a nice thing to see the community is responding well to a business. And then for my last slide, I have our little family. Sadly, we do not have a lot of people who are in and out of the kitchen very often because it can be kind of busy. So we were able to take an opportunity one day to get a group picture. You have me in the bottom left, and then Tabitha, Jess in the middle, Karen in the direct middle there, Nori, Ginger, Carly's the really tall one, and Danny. And then not pictured is Emily, who is the owner, Honey, who is our kitchen manager, Maria, who is one of our main dishwashers. So important of a job. You have no idea how important it is to have someone who washes the dishes. They pile up so fast. Sophia, who is over there if you want to see her, since she's not in the picture. Quinn, who works in the bar part of the restaurant, mainly. Dakota, who is in the kitchen with us. And then plenty of other amazing people. Like, we have a ton of servers and even new people coming into the job. It is so important to recognize your coworkers and what they do with you. And I just really enjoy the fact that we have really grown as a people together, even if it's only been 2 months. It's been so nice to meet everybody. And I will be continuing to work with them throughout the school year. So if you want to stop by and say hi, then do that.